Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So one thing to point out before we get into the charts at the moment, and today is options expiry date, and we have a massive strike level where a lot of options are sitting to expire, and that is at right where we are now, which is 3900. So I would expect us to just keep bouncing around this 3900 until midday USA time, and after that we'll get a direction. So options strike levels for the month at the moment are basically 3,900, 4,000, 3,950, and then we have 3,750. So the bears may win to 3,750 as well. Just bear that in mind. That's quite far down though. It's going to have to be something quite significant to get down to there, with a pretty strong zone of support in above it. So yeah, expect this range to continue. That's kind of what's been transpiring. Everybody is defending their options at the moment. So as I said yesterday on the Telegram channel, I said watch out, we do have an engulfing bar forming, and that is exactly what it is. This blue block is the weekly, so it's the weekly range of the previous week. We're back in it, we're on the bottom of the range, so we are getting some buyers stepping in, but it is not really going anywhere, and I don't expect it to go anywhere today either. Well, until later this afternoon maybe. But that is, you can see the situation there. This channel that I drew in here is also, you could argue that it's been tested and broken, but I think what you actually need to do is just get rid of it. It's just making things messy. This level down here is still applicable, so 3870, wouldn't surprise me to see us tag that and come back up to 3900. Price, the bulls are going to want to keep price in this 3900 area because that's where they are in the money on the options. So that's kind of what they're looking for. Bears are obviously going to try and push this down because their options, well, they're definitely not in the money up here. But anyway, it's what it is, I suppose. And from a day trading perspective, I really don't know how you're supposed to trade the volatility like this. And this is so typical of the USA markets. You get some relatively good structure like that, and then you'd get in and it comes back and prints a new low. So this is the second low, so it's one push down, one push up, one push down, one push up. So the question is, are we forming a double bottom here? That's what I was looking for yesterday. Didn't happen. It looks like we may be forming it here, but obviously we're going to need to break above this 3921 area. Well, I suppose we can round that off to 3900. We're going to need to get above 3900, find support there, and then start taking out all these other levels. So the other thing to bear in mind on the weekly chart is that the bulls are going to be looking for they're going to be looking for a high. Okay, they do have a high sort of outside of market hours from the previous week, but at the moment that is a massive engulfing bar. So what they're going to want is they're going to want to push price up above the close of last week, but what that's going to do, if they don't get above the high that was printed on Monday, that's going to leave us with the hanging man, which is also not really a really solid view on the daily and the weekly. Actually, it'll be hanging man on weekly and daily. No, sorry, not on the daily, on the weekly only. It's a little bit early. We're still looking for more coffee, I think. Okay, so for me, it's sit on hands. It's really a sit on hands system today. These swings are wild at the moment, even dropping down to 15 minutes. You're not really, you're getting all these gaps. Look at these gaps that are forming, and you're not really getting decent opportunities. And you're breaking through levels. You're getting 100-point bars, which is just volatility at the moment, and it's not something that I really want to be trading. So I'm sitting on the sides. I'll wait for probably not even going to bother with options expiry, just going to take a long weekend, and we'll pick this up on Monday. For me at the moment, very difficult to get in on this. Okay, so your major level is 3,900. Expect it to be above and below it. Expect it to possibly even drop down. Sort of 38, could be, what is this, 38.70 area. Major support here. If that does happen, that validates a pretty strong engulfing bar on the weekly, which could wreak havoc for us next week, or it could just mean that we have a bigger range that we're going to be playing with. The next options, the next major option strike level is 4,000. Okay, and that is, it's significant. There's a lot of open options at that level. So I would suggest, I still think we're going up to that 4,000 level, but we obviously just need to let today play out, then find our feet, and then bounce to the top. So that's kind of my view at the moment. Sit on hands. I wouldn't be chasing shorts, not with the quantity of open options sitting at that level at the moment. So I would definitely not be chasing shorts, but and also not really looking for longs today until we get some kind of a direction. But that is what it is. So yeah, that's it for me basically. Sitting quietly on the sidelines, and we will pick this up on Monday. I'm not going to get drawn into this right just yet. Anyway, hope it helps somebody, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.